Hello, welcome back to my cozy corner of the internet. If it's your first time here, I'm Nora, and on this channel I talk about the games that touched my soul, the upcoming games of each month, and I review all the games I play, and yeah, just everything gaming, mostly cozy and indie ones. In today's video, we're gonna be checking out the cool indie games that are going to be released in March. I also have a video focused on all the cozy games of March, so if you'd like to check that one out as well, I'll link it in the description. Before we start talking about the games, I just want to quickly apologize in case the sound quality is a bit off in this video. I am literally recording this in the bed with my phone because I'm really sick. It's 11 p.m. and I think I'm gonna lose my voice when I wake up tomorrow, so I hope I don't sound horrible or too weird. Okay, now we can start talking about the games of March. So we have an amazing start to the month with Scott Pilgrim EX coming out on March 3rd. This is a 2D beat 'em up game where we'll get to play as one of the 7 fun favorite fighters with their own unique combat style, including Scott Pilgrim or Ramona Flowers. The game looks so stylish, the combat actually looks so cool, the story looks just the right amount of chaotic, and it offers scope for up to 4 players, and I think we can definitely be sure that it's gonna have an amazing soundtrack. So if you're a fan of Scott Pilgrim, or actually even if you're not, but you just simply want a stylish beat 'em up game, then this is definitely one to check out this month. Another game releasing on the 3rd is Eternal Afternoon. This looks like a really cool game. It's set in the early 2000s. The world is about to end in 20 minutes and we play as a 10-year-old boy just walking around his house and neighborhood in the final minutes of the world. There's really nothing more to it. It's just, you know, that feeling when you didn't feel pressured to be productive every single moment of every single day. Like as a kid you were fine just staring at the ceiling or just watching TV without anything else on your mind. I feel like this game will capture that feeling perfectly. Like the world is literally ending and we just walk around the neighborhood. It's probably gonna be a really short experience too, so if you wanna play something cool in like an hour or two, or maybe even less, I don't know, I think this will be a great pick. Then we have Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse on March 5. This is a 2D roguelike Metroidvania game from Pocket Pair, the studio behind Palworld, and I believe they started the development of this before Palworld was released. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I think I read that somewhere. So now that they're a much bigger studio with a lot more budget, I'm curious to see what they've done with this game. I saw many comments from Steam users saying things like, is this a copy of Hollow Knight? They straight up stole from Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight my mom says we have at home, which to be honest, when I first saw a screenshot of the game, that was my thought too. The color palette and the backgrounds look undeniably similar to Hollow Knight's, but I think gameplay wise it's quite different. The gameplay resembles Dead Cells more, and I feel like for them to be inspired by the visuals of Hollow Knight that much is a good thing, because Hollow Knight is an undeniably gorgeous game. I think those visuals combined with good gameplay is a recipe for a great game by default. Of course, as someone who hasn't even played Hollow Knight, Dead Cells, or other masterpieces in this genre, I'd obviously prefer to play those first, but if you've already played all of those, I believe this game has the potential to be really good, so the lovers of the genre should probably keep it on their radar. Then on March 12th we have Solasta II. My partner and I were calmly watching the trailer for this, saying things like, oh, it looks so cool, blah blah blah. And when they started announcing the voice actors, first my partner went like, oh wait, that's Lae'zel, because he chose Lae'zel in his like 5 playthroughs, so of course he immediately recognized her. Then I was like, oh, that's the narrator, isn't it? Oh, they have Ben Starr as well. It's like amazing. The game looked pretty good from the trailer itself, but After seeing the voice actors, we literally got so hyped. I mean, this team already proved themselves. They already showed us that they can create a good game with the first Solasta game, so I have really high hopes for this second game. It really looks like a CRPG that you can easily lose yourself in. It's gonna be releasing into early access like Baldur's Gate did, so if you're craving a good RPG game and you want to see how it evolves into full release and give your feedback on the game to the devs, you should probably keep Solasta on your radar. Next up is Frozen Ship, coming out on the 13th of March. This is a survival game set in the harsh conditions of a post-apocalyptic world. Now, I don't want to be one of those people who see a game like Solasta and instantly say something like, wait, this is a Baldur's Gate 3 knockoff, or the Nevergrave game that we just talked about, and go like, oh, this is a straight up Hollow Knight clone. But I just can't help myself but compare Frozen Ship to The Long Dark. Not the current version of The Long Dark, but the early access version back when it first launched. The menus and stuff looked really similar to this. So back when I was addicted to The Long Dark, it didn't have a story or anything yet, but Frozen Ship seems to have a narrative, which in my opinion is a big reason to check it out. The narrative it offers can really take a game like this to the next level, I think. Visually, I really love how it looks. This kind of art style was one of the biggest reasons why I fell in love with The Long Dark. I really love this watercolorish style, and this game seems to use it perfectly as well. And actually, I just saw a comment from the developers replying to someone else saying it looks really similar to The Long Dark. The developers said, yes, the games you mentioned are similar in style, but the gameplay is quite different. Our main focus is on economic strategy. Probably the easiest way to explain it is to say it's like a mix between The Long Dark and Frostpunk, and that gives me a way better idea of the game. I think that's a really cool combination, so I'm interested in seeing more of it. If you're a person who likes like frozen atmosphere, snow, this might be cool. After that, we have Mouse P.I. for Hire, releasing on March 19. If you like old 30s cartoon style retro looking games, literally you don't need to keep looking for March. This is your game. In this one, we join private investigator Jack Pepper on a guns-blazing, jazz-fueled adventure. It's fully in black and white, which makes it so charming. The first-person action looks so fun to play, and there is an original jazz soundtrack only made for the game. I don't think we could have asked for anything else from this game. I feel like it's gonna do everything it wants to do perfectly, at least in my perspective. Like, if I want to play an old-school game like this, I think this one has everything I'm looking for. Definitely one of the coolest games of the month. Now we have another game that's full of action and again has kind of a cartoonish style, but this time it looks like a more modern cartoon. I'm talking about Damon and Baby, releasing on the 26th of March. Now give me a game about an unlikely pair going on an unexpected adventure together and I'll eat it up. I just love this trope. I love the found family theme, and this game has that. On top of that, the exploration and combat looks unique as well. And now the part that instantly struck me when I saw the game, the character designs. I saw that character designs are by Daisuke Ishitari. Sorry, I feel like I butchered that too much, which is the director of Guilty Gear. Even that alone makes this game intriguing enough for me to check it out, and I think for many other people as well. The next game I want to talk about is Project Songbird, releasing on March 27. In this one, we play as Dakota, a musician who's dealing with writer's block, so we decide to go to a remote cabin to try and record our new album. But soon we realize we're not the only ones here. So this is a horror game, but it's one of those horror games where we can defend ourselves. So we can actually attack back. We have a variety of different weapons. We have a shotgun, we have a pistol, and I think we can do melee attacks as well. It's made by the same developer behind Summerland, which is a free short game about morality and afterlife that has really good reviews. Now, even though Project Songbird looks so good, I'm not sure if I can play it because I'm such a chicken when it comes to horror games, but the concept is just calling to me. Like, I love the setting deep in the forest. I love that we play as a woman and a musician. Playing survival horror games as a woman is so satisfying to me because it just makes me feel so badass. So yeah, I hope this won't be that scary. I'd love to try and play it and maybe talk about it on this channel, or worst case I can just watch someone else play it, I guess, but I'm interested. Then we have Cinderia releasing March 30. This is a fast-paced roguelite action game. The art style of the game kind of looks like a mix of Cult of the Lamb and Don't Starve, which I love. The gameplay looks like it might be addicting. There's gonna be 4 playable characters, each with their own fighting styles and skills. The rooms are randomized for each run and there'll be lots of random events. So if you're into the genre, check it out. There's a demo available, I think. And the final indie release I want to talk about for March is Aether Iron, coming out March 31st. This is a narrative RPG set in an alternate 1930s where anti-gravitational technology has taken cars, roads, and even New York City into the sky. It has such a unique setting and it looks so creative. It has turn-based combat but with vehicles. The world building kind of reminds me of BioShock mixed with the gameplay of Citizen Sleeper, and I feel like a mix made from that would result in something beautiful. And yeah, those are the indie games of March that I wanted to share with you. I'm recording this on February 19th, so there probably will be even more cool indie games being announced and released. So if something really catches my eye, I might play and review it on my channel, so you can subscribe to see more videos from me. Also, the Cozy Games video is up on my channel, which features a lot more, 18 to be precise, cool indie picks from March. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you discovered a new game that looks interesting. I'll see you next week with a new video. Until then, stay cozy, and I hope I will stop feeling sick. And yeah, bye bye.